What if the secret to bending reality wasn't modern at all? What if it came from an ancient book whispered about for centuries, hidden in plain sight, waiting for you to find it? Tonight, we enter the forgotten realm of the Kybalion, a mysterious text attributed to ancient Hermetic masters. And within its pages lies a technique, a knowing, a vibration that could change how you manifest forever. This isn't just about positive thinking. It's about using the same principles used by mystics, alchemists, and even high-level creators who understood the universe as a frequency. Get ready, because once you understand these 7 Hermetic truths, you will never look at manifestation the same way again. The Kybalion first appeared in 1908. No official author, just the 3 initiates. But its content? It reaches back thousands of years to Hermes Trismegistus, the mythical teacher said to be a fusion of the Greek god Hermes and Egyptian god Thoth. Hermes was called the Master of Masters, Keeper of Sacred Wisdom, Revealer of Universal Law. He taught that reality is not solid. It's mental, vibrational, malleable. The Kybalion reveals 7 Hermetic principles, laws that govern the inner and outer universe. Laws you can use right now. The first is the principle of mentalism. All is mind. The universe is mental. This is the core of manifestation. Your thoughts don't just influence reality. They're reality. What you impress on the universal mind manifests. So if you believe your vision and feel it is real, you are programming the quantum field. Your thoughts are not just ideas. They are creative forces. We often think thoughts are private, insignificant, passing clouds in our mind. But under the law of mentalism, thoughts are vibrations of consciousness, and consciousness is the very substance that forms reality. Imagine your thoughts as seeds, and the universe as fertile soil. What you plant grows, without fail. The universal mind, the canvas of creation. In Hermetic philosophy, there's a concept of the universal mind, an infinite, intelligent, conscious field that underlies everything in existence. This isn't just metaphysical theory anymore. Modern quantum physics is beginning to echo this idea, where observation affects reality and where energy follows intention. When you hold the belief strongly enough, with emotion and clarity, you are essentially sending a command to this universal mind. And just like a computer running a program, the universal mind executes it. The universe doesn't judge whether you're visualizing success or failure. It simply reflects what you deeply believe and emotionally feel is real. Your inner world equals your outer world. If you believe the world is abundant, you'll notice opportunities everywhere. If you believe money is hard to get, your reality will reinforce that belief. If you believe you're lucky, things will start going your way, seemingly by chance. The law of mentalism says that your inner world of thoughts and beliefs is not just influencing your experience. It is literally creating it. How to use this principle to manifest. Clarity. Get extremely clear on what you want. Vagueness equals weak signal. Belief. Don't just wish it. Know it. Train your mind to accept it as truth. Emotion. Feel it real. Emotions give your thoughts power and form. Repetition. Keep impressing this vision into the universal mind daily. What you hold in mind, you hold in your hand. Every night before sleep, close your eyes. Visualize one clear image of your dream life. Repeat a simple phrase like, "This is my truth. My reality is mine to create." Feel it as real for 17 seconds or more until your body believes it. Do this consistently, and the universal mind begins to align conditions to your vision. Reality is not happening to you. It's happening from you. When you understand that all is mind, you stop trying to force the outer world and start mastering the inner one. because that's where true manifestation begins. Let's now dive deep into the second Hermetic principle from the Kybalion, elaborated richly, yet clearly. The principle of correspondence, as above, so below, as within, so without. This principle is like a hidden mirror, one that reflects the truth of all levels of existence. It teaches that the patterns in the macrocosm, the universe, the stars, the higher realms, are reflected in the microcosm, you, your thoughts, your life, and vice versa. This means everything from galaxies to cells, from divine energies to your daily moods, is governed by the same universal laws and vibrations. The universe is a perfect mirror. What you see around you is not separate from you. It's a direct reflection of what's going on within you. If your inner world is full of fear, your outer life will attract reasons to be afraid. If your inner world is rooted in love, you'll notice more beauty, kindness, and ease. The universe isn't punishing or rewarding you. It's simply mirroring your inner state. Your reality is a hologram of your consciousness. Everything is connected. The principle of correspondence also speaks to patterns that repeat across all levels. The spiral of galaxies mirrors the spiral of your DNA. The cycles of seasons mirror the emotional cycles we go through. The macrocosm, outer world, and microcosm, inner world, are not two, they are one. When you understand this, you realize you can study one level of life to understand another. Why this matters for manifestation. If you want to change your life, you don't need to fix the outer world. You change what's inside, your beliefs, emotions, energy, and the outside adjusts. It's like adjusting the projector. You don't fix the image on the screen. You fix the lens inside the projector, that's your mind. How to apply this principle? Inner audit. Ask yourself daily, what am I carrying inside? Is it stress? Scarcity? Gratitude? Confidence? Mirror work. Every time something unpleasant shows up in your outer world, don't just react, reflect. Ask, what inner energy might be projecting this? Affirmation practice. Start your day by programming your inner world. Try. My inner peace creates my outer success. What I hold within becomes my world. Sit in stillness. Visualize the outside world as a mirror. Now, breathe in and shift your internal state. Feel love, calm, joy. Watch the mirror image in your mind's eye begin to shift. End with, as within, so without. I create my world. You are not separate from the world you live in. You are its cause, its spark, its architect. Change your internal frequency, and the external world tunes itself to match. That's the hidden power of the principle of correspondence. The third is the principle of vibration. Nothing rests. Everything moves. Everything vibrates. Everything in the universe is vibrating. What looks still to our eyes, the chair, the air, even our own bodies, is in fact a dance of molecules, atoms, and particles in constant motion. This ancient Hermetic truth is now backed by quantum physics. At the deepest level, everything is energy, and energy always vibrates. Why vibration is the key to manifestation. The law of vibration is the hidden engine behind the law of attraction. Most people focus on the attraction part, like attracts like. But what really matters is the vibration you are in. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are vibrationally. If your vibration is in alignment with abundance, love, or success, you become a magnet for it. Every thought, emotion, and word carries a frequency. A thought of gratitude vibrates high. A thought of fear vibrates low. Love, joy, peace. These have the strongest, most magnetic frequencies. This is why your emotional state is so important. You could say all the right affirmations, But if your vibration, your emotional state, is rooted in doubt or lack, the universe picks up on that instead. Think of yourself as a radio tower. You emit a signal, and you receive whatever is on that same frequency. How to shift your vibration and your reality. Awareness first. Ask yourself often, what vibration am I in right now? Calm, fear, confidence, doubt. High vibe anchors. Use tools to raise your frequency. Gratitude. Music that lifts your soul. Visualization. Breathing deeply and slowly. Movement, dancing, walking, stretching. Emotional recalibration. When you catch yourself spiraling into fear or lack, don't fight it. Pause. Breathe. Choose one better feeling thought. Even a small shift raises your entire frequency. Close your eyes. Visualize your body glowing with soft, golden light. Say out loud or mentally, I am vibrating in alignment with abundance. My energy magnetizes all I desire. Feel your chest expand with lightness and warmth. Sit in that feeling for at least 17 seconds, the activation point. This short practice, done daily, begins to tune your whole life to a higher frequency. Close your eyes. Visualize your body glowing with soft, golden light. Say out loud or mentally, I am vibrating in alignment with abundance. My energy magnetizes all I desire. Feel your chest expand with lightness and warmth. Sit in that feeling for at least 17 seconds, the activation point. This short practice, done daily, begins to tune your whole life to a higher frequency. Everything is vibration, and you are the conductor of your personal frequency. When you master your vibration, you master your manifestation. Because once your inner energy matches the frequency of your desire, the universe cannot help but respond in kind. Your vibe truly attracts your life. The fourth is the principle of polarity. Everything is dual. Everything has poles. Everything has its pair of opposites. Light and dark. Hot and cold. Love and hate. Abundance and lack, hope and despair. This principle reveals a profound truth. Every experience, emotion, and condition in your life exists on a spectrum of the same thing, just different degrees. There is no absolute cold, only less heat. There is no absolute hate, only love expressed in an opposite direction. Why polarity is a manifestation superpower. This principle gives you the key to transformation. It means you're never stuck. Whatever you're experiencing, fear, poverty, anxiety, is not permanent. It's simply a point on the scale. And because it's a spectrum, you have the power to shift your position on it. You don't destroy darkness. You increase light. You don't eliminate lack. You elevate into abundance. This is not about fighting your current reality. It's about transmuting it. Everything can be shifted by degrees, instead of seeing things as good or bad. The Kybalion teaches you to look at the vibrational position you're on. Sadness and joy are ends of the same emotional pole. Scarcity and wealth are ends of the same abundance spectrum. You don't need to make a huge leap. Just a small shift in degree can start momentum in the other direction. Practical application, the shift method. Identify the pole. What are you feeling or experiencing? For example, I feel anxious. Name its opposite. What's the other end of this experience? Calm, peace, certainty. Begin a gentle slide. Don't force yourself into the extreme opposite. Instead, shift by 1 degree. I can breathe through this. This feeling won't last forever. I can handle one moment at a time. Each new thought is a vibrational ladder rung. Sit quietly and choose one emotion you want to shift. Visualize it as a dial or meter, like a volume knob. Gently turn it toward its opposite. Fear, courage. Doubt, belief. Lack, abundance. Feel your energy soften and shift in that direction. Whisper, I shift my energy to the vibration I choose. I rise 1 degree at a time. Polarity in the manifestation process. You may think you're far from your dream life, but it's just on the other end of the same energy. The more you shift toward it emotionally, the more it becomes inevitable vibrationally. Use this principle to stop reacting and start consciously transmuting. This principle reminds you that nothing is fixed. You are always just 1 degree away from a better experience, a higher state, a closer manifestation. Don't fight your darkness. Raise your light. Don't resist fear. Lean toward love. Because when you learn to shift polarity, you learn to shape your reality. The principle of rhythm, everything flows out and in. Everything has its tides. Life moves in cycles. There is rise and fall, creation and destruction, expansion and contraction, moments of high energy, followed by stillness or decline. This law is not a punishment. It is the heartbeat of the universe, like the ocean tide, like the inhale and exhale. Rhythm is the sacred pulse that drives everything. Why rhythm matters in manifestation. Many people get discouraged when things slow down. They start doubting their vision. They think, it was working. Now everything's falling apart. But the Kybalion teaches us, all progression happens in rhythm. Success has a rhythm. Growth has a rhythm. Even manifestation has a rhythm. Sometimes your desire is moving externally, results. Other times it's moving internally, belief, energy shifts, hidden alignment. The law of the pendulum. Everything that swings to the right must swing to the left and back again. This is not just about moods or seasons. Even your thoughts, money, relationships are subject to this pendulum swing. But here's the key. The swing can be neutralized. You can't stop rhythm, but you can rise above it. This is called the law of neutralization in the Kybalion. How to rise above the swing. When you observe the rhythm, rather than being pulled by it, you become the master, not the victim. Here's how. Awareness neutralizes power. The moment you say, this is the downswing. It's part of the rhythm. You've already elevated your consciousness. Anchor in your higher self. When life contracts, you remain in faith and alignment, knowing the upswing is inevitable. Don't resist, transcend. Instead of pushing against the rhythm, use it. Rest in contraction. Act in expansion. Rhythm in manifestation. You might be manifesting abundance, and everything starts flowing. Then, a few unexpected expenses show up. Most people panic, slip into fear, and undo the vibrational progress. But if you understand rhythm, you say, this is the tide pulling back. The wave coming next will be even bigger. You stay in belief, and the manifestation continues to build beneath the surface. Rhythm calibration exercise. Journal. Where am I in my rhythm right now? Flowing? Contracting? Paused. Say aloud, I flow with the rhythm of life. Every cycle is here to serve me. Close your eyes and visualize the pendulum swinging gently, then rising above it. You are now watching it from higher consciousness. End with, I rise above extremes. I stay steady in my truth. The rhythm of the universe is not your enemy. It's your teacher. Learn to trust the ebb as much as the flow. Because behind every downturn is a powerful upsurge in energy waiting to lift you higher. When you stop fearing the fall, you begin to master the rise. Let's now dive into the 6th Hermetic Principle from the Kybalion. The principle of cause and effect. Every cause has its effect. Every effect has its cause. Nothing happens by chance. There are no accidents. No coincidences. Every event, every feeling, every outcome in your life was caused by something. either consciously or unconsciously. This is the invisible law behind the law of attraction. Before there's a result, there is always a root. The hidden cause behind every reality. Most people react to life's effects. Why did this happen to me? Why can't I manifest what I want? Why do I keep repeating the same patterns? But the Kybalion reveals, you are not a victim. You are a cause generator. If you don't create your life by conscious design, you will live by default, reacting to effects caused by old beliefs, buried programs, and collective energy. Your dominant thoughts, over time, create internal vibrations. Those vibrations activate causes in the unseen quantum realm, and eventually, they materialize as people, opportunities, or blocks. Every belief you hold is a seed. Every emotion you repeat is a signal. Every reaction you indulge is an instruction to the universe. You're always sending messages, even when you're silent. The powerful truth is, you can move from being an effect of the world to becoming a cause within it. That's what manifestation really is. It's stepping into the role of the initiator. Here's how. 1. Identify the unseen cause. Look at any area where you feel stuck. Ask, what repeated thought, belief, or emotion is creating this? 2. Interrupt the pattern. Replace reaction with intention. When fear arises, say, this no longer defines me. I choose a different signal. 3. Create new microcauses. Speak your vision daily. Visualize it clearly. Take even tiny actions aligned with that vision. The universe must respond, because the law says so. From chaos to clarity. Imagine you constantly manifest toxic relationships. Instead of blaming others, you explore the cause. I believe I'm not worthy of peaceful love. I expect drama, so I keep attracting it. Now, you flip the cause. Affirm, I am safe in love. Visualize ease. Choose peace, even when your old story wants to fight. Weeks later, someone new shows up, calm, centered, loving. That's a fact. And you were the cause. Meditation, cause coding ritual. Sit quietly. Close your eyes. Think of one desire. Ask, what cause must I become to birth this effect? Hear the whisper. It might be. Start speaking it aloud. Let go of the fear. Act like it's already yours. Repeat, I am the cause. My reality follows me. The principle of cause and effect returns your power. You don't need luck. You don't need perfect timing. You don't even need to understand the how. You just need to be the initiator of the vibration and trust that the universe has no choice but to echo back what you've put in motion. Let's now explore the seventh and final Hermetic principle from the Kybalion. The principle of gender. Gender is in everything. Everything has its masculine and feminine principles. This isn't about male or female. This is cosmic polarity. The masculine is the force of direction, focus, initiation. The feminine is the force of creation, intuition, receptivity. In every thought, every intention, and every manifestation, both energies are at play. Masculine sends. Feminine receives. Masculine moves. Feminine molds. When these are in harmony, manifestation becomes magnetic. The divine balance within you. Most people are imbalanced in their inner polarity. Too much masculine energy? You're always forcing, pushing, needing results now, which creates resistance. Too much feminine? You're always dreaming, waiting, or doubting, which creates stagnation. But the Kybalion teaches that manifestation requires both. Seed plus soil. Action plus allowing. Command plus trust. You plant the intention masculine, and you nurture the vibration feminine. Feminine energy, The magnetic womb. The feminine is the field of imagination. She holds the vision, feels it deeply, and becomes it energetically. You don't chase, you attract. You don't force, you receive. In manifestation, this means letting go after setting the intention, trusting the unseen process, creating space emotionally and energetically. Your receptivity is what pulls manifestations toward you. Masculine energy, the conscious initiator. The masculine is the architect of thought. He gives clarity, makes decisions, and takes aligned steps. In manifestation, this means declaring your desire clearly, focusing your energy, taking inspired action without attachment. The masculine says, "This is what I choose." And the feminine whispers, "It is already mine." When gender is aligned, magic happens. Picture this. You visualize your dream life every morning feminine. Then speak affirmations and take a small, bold step each day masculine. You trust the timing feminine. But you create motion anyway masculine. That's when the universe says, "This one is aligned. Let's open the path." Try this brief ritual daily. Masculine activation. Say aloud, "This is what I claim." Name one clear desire. Feminine embodiment. Close your eyes and feel the desire is real. Smile. Soften. Relax into the receiving. Aligned action. Do one small thing today that mirrors your desire. Example. If you're manifesting wealth, dress like abundance. If you're manifesting love, speak kindly to yourself. This harmonizes both energies, and manifestation flows effortlessly. The principle of gender teaches us this truth. You are both the creator and the vessel. You are the command and the surrender. When you embody both energies with awareness, you stop chasing your manifestations and begin living them. Applying the principles, a daily ritual. Turning ancient wisdom into daily manifestation power. It's one thing to know the 7 Hermetic Principles. It's another to live them. Knowledge without embodiment is just spiritual trivia. But when you weave these principles into your daily rhythm, you don't just study reality. You start shaping it. So let's transform this mystical framework into a simple, powerful daily ritual that activates your manifestation energy and aligns you with the universe. Morning alignment, 5 to 10 minutes. Purpose, align your mind, vibration, and direction before the world interferes. Mentalism, Principle 1, all is mind. Say out loud, "My thoughts create. My mind is the master key." Choose one dominant thought you want to carry for the day. Example, everything I desire is already aligning for me. Vibration, Principle 3, nothing rests, everything vibrates. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply. Ask, what frequency am I sending? Shift your state. Smile, stretch, dance, or visualize your dream life for 17 seconds. Cause and effect, Principle 6. Ask yourself, what cause can I set in motion today to attract my desire? Then decide, what's one action I can take today to support that? Even a micro action counts. Midday pause, conscious reset, 2 to 5 minutes. Purpose, recalibrate and course correct your energy. Polarity, Principle 4, everything has its opposite. If you're in a negative headspace, don't resist it, flip it. Ask, what's the positive pole of this experience? Example, anxiety, excitement. Delay, preparation. Rejection, redirection. Rhythm, Principle 5, everything flows in and out. Remind yourself, this moment is just a swing of the pendulum. Say, I ride the rhythm. I don't resist the wave. I stay centered. This short midday ritual interrupts default patterns and brings your awareness back to your power. Evening ritual, embodiment and surrender, 10 to 15 minutes. Purpose: seal the day with high vibration and imprint your subconscious before sleep. Gender Principle 7. Balance masculine and feminine. Masculine: review your actions. Acknowledge your power. I showed up. I created. I was intentional. Feminine: drop into surrender. Say, now I receive. Now I allow. Correspondence Principle 2. As above, so below. Journal reflection. What outer experience reflected my inner world today? What did I learn about my creative power? Visualization and feeling. Visualize your desire as already real. Don't just see it, feel it. Breathe it in. Speak a simple statement. It is done. It is mine. I am it. Then sleep in the vibration of already having. Final step, one sentence invocation. Before you begin or end your ritual, whisper, I am the cause. I walk in alignment with universal law. Let my vibration shape my world. Why this ritual works. This is not about trying to manifest harder. It's about living in sync with the eternal principles that govern the universe. When you practice them daily, they stop being concepts and start becoming creative laws that work for you. The Kybalion isn't just something you study. It's something you walk with, breathe in, and channel through your being. I have designed a printable daily Kybalion ritual sheet for our viewers. You can download it using the link given in the description box. The Kybalion doesn't make promises. It gives you keys. And manifestation is not about wishing. It's about knowing, becoming, aligning. The masters never waited for the universe to give. They aligned, and the universe responded. So now, dear seeker, what will you create? What version of you will you embody tonight? The universe is mental. Reality is your reflection. Use these laws and watch the unseen become seen. Subscribe to Manifest Now daily for new rituals, techniques, and ancient secrets of manifestation.